Welcome back everybody to Extreme Power No Handling, and today we're dealing with the 2012 Bowler EXR S. Now this has an 834 horsepower, 646 pounds-feet of torque, supercharged 5.5 litre V8, and it weighs 3,825 pounds. So yeah, that's quite a hefty weight, but then again it is an SUV, well, but not the kind that we've dealt with before, which I'll explain later, but nonetheless, with its all-wheel drive system, it can do 0 to 60 in 3.118 seconds, 0 to 100 in 6.292 seconds, and go to a top speed of 184 mile an hour. Now, this isn't like other all-wheel drive SUVs that we've taken around this series before, because it's stripped out, it's got roll cages in it, it's far more of a off-road racer than a on-road SUV. So, yeah, that should hopefully make a difference. But most SUVs have been around the 1 minute 22 to 1 minute 23 mark, with only the Lamborghini Urus being the fastest at 1 minute 20.627. So yeah, if it can be between them two times, I'll be really rather pleased. But if it could beat the Lamborghini, then yeah, that would be great. So let's see what it can do. Even though this car is stripped out and really rather bare to the bone inside, still weighs nearly like 4,000 pounds. So yeah, handling and braking might be an issue, especially considering it's not dealing with all this extra power. Though the engine is the standard engine, obviously upgraded, but it is a standard one nonetheless. Stay there, that's to be expected with all this extra power. As you can see, even though it does weigh as much as it does, it's still pretty good in terms of acceleration. More understay there. Good sound though. That's a pretty good lap time for the first one. It's around 1 minute 23, like I said, 0.336. So it's bang on the mark in terms of other SUVs, but that was the first lap, so we're definitely going to be ahead of most SUVs that we've taken on this series. I guess it does help that it's really rather lighter than a lot of them. Most of them, in fact. Ooh, on two wheels then. Really handling really rather well. Much better than I was expecting it to. Granted, there is a bit of understeer, but nothing major. There we go, 1 minute 21.023. That puts us only around half a second behind the Lamborghini. Oh, I'm gonna give myself another chance there. I know it's not something I always do, but when I overcook it on a car that I know can do better than it is doing, I will rewind. Chances there. Obviously it's going to be a dirty lap, so we are faster. It's the time I'm going to have to either keep my eye on as soon as we cross the finish line or look back in the recording. Well, there we go. Still a rather impressive time, 1 minute 21.023, which, granted, it's not as fast as the Lamborghini, but it isn't all that far off, and I'm pretty sure given practice, you could well have got it even faster. But yeah, it's still pretty good. It's quicker than the Lexus RCF, the Volkswagen Golf R, the BMW M235i, 95 Chevrolet Corvette, and quicker than the likes of the BMW M6. But it's also a lot quicker than the likes of the Macan Turbo, the Cayenne Turbo, the Grand Wagoneer, the Range Rover Sport SVR, the BMW X6M. So yeah, it's quicker than a lot of all-wheel drive vehicles, be the SUVs or normal cars. But it is slightly off the Lamborghini, around half a second, and is just behind the Toyota Sleeker GT4 and the Renault 5 Turbo. But yeah, still a really rather impressive time. You're talking about a near £4,000 car with a high riding height, not the best handling and brakes in the world, more suited to the to off-road courses and the track, and yet it can still go as quick as it can, and with very minimal problems. It only really had a bit of understeer at times, no oversteer, brakes were solid, even though they aren't obviously going to be the best being an off-road vehicle and weighing as much as it does. But either way, it's putting a cracking time, and it's the second fastest SUV we've ever had, albeit a more racing version than the road-going versions that we've had on before. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.